Hello and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. I'm the Noob and I call myself Sansomi. And let's start out by saying if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. It would help me out a lot. And if you are, I am very grateful. So thank you very much for subscribing. And yeah, we are here. It's the first real episode, I should say. We had a little pre-season episode last week, and this is the first real episode of season 8. So we're going to play 4 games today. Let's have a little look at the schedule and see what it could become. Of course, it's going to be Carlisle in the league, and then on Wednesday we have Newport County in the... That's got to be the Caribou Cup, right? Yep, Caribou Cup. And then we're going to have Exeter and Lincoln to play in the league as well. So 4 interesting games. And yeah, let's just start with this game and see what we can change and bring on. And yes, I managed to find a new goalkeeper, Kieran Wright. So we now have a reserve keeper, 28, didn't cost a lot. It didn't cost anything because he was on free transfer, but he has a wage of 1.2. So yeah, and he's the best I could find that would accept being a backup. So I felt that was important because of course Terry Egan is our first goalkeeper and is what I want to put aim on this season. Oscar Thorne coming in from the start today. I'm putting down Eddie Petrie on the midfield. Keep getting Freddie Stewart as the deep line playmaker, or maybe have a look at, yeah, let's do this instead. Let's see if adds head. No, it doesn't add to that one, so I think we're going to go with Freddie Stewart at the start at least. So Eddie Petrie is going to be the deep line playmaker, and yeah, I am trying to lend 2 strikers from the Premier League. Hopefully they are going to be better than the ones I have. If they are willing to come to us, we're just going to have to wait to see there. I haven't got their names registered in my brain properly yet, so yeah, but I think this is the way we're going to play today, and hopefully let's see if we can play better today than we did previous games. Akinwale, hasn't he got a number? No, we cleared everything there, didn't we? They did. Submit numbers, and let's go to match. Yep, sound is back though. That disappeared in the last episode for the entire second half. So pump fists here, and we're favourites. That's going to be interesting. To be favourites here today at home against Carlisle, and yeah, let's see if we can play better than we did last game. The game against Preston, I wouldn't shout a lot about that because we weren't really good in that game. But here comes Carlisle. Maybe we can lose today, which would be an even worse result than we had last week, of course, since the last week was a draw. A goalless draw last week. Here's Turney, though. Turney with the goal! Martin Turney! Olé, olé, olé! Thank you very, very much. I'm so pleased that I got Turney to sign the new 4-year contract. Now, he's costing us a lot of money, but a lot of clubs were actually trying to buy him from us, but they weren't willing to pay any big money, so let's try if we can sign the new contract with him. And we could. And he signed a 4-year contract. Hopefully that will either be that we, in 4 years, we will be good enough to be able to keep him. He and we will be good enough so that he stays with us and tries to fight for some glory here, or that he improved so much so that we can get a couple of £1 million for him. That would be nice, of course, as well, even if it's hard to try and find a new player to take that position. But we managed so far by selling a couple of players for big money, which have been that finding under 23 and under 18 players whose contracts are running out or being kicked out of their Premier League club. Oh, Oscar Thorne! Oscar Thorne! Full game comeback, he scores. This is the first game on that isn't a training game where he plays from the start since he came back, and he scores. That's good. That feels good. And yeah, look at this, 2-0. Good start to this second game of this 8th season with Welling United. And I'm proud to have taken them all the way to League One so far. And we have a long way to go, of course. Yes, Oscar Thorne to Proser, and Proser puts in number 3. Olé, olé, olé. Whoa, Chris Proser. And a good pass by Oscar Thorne. Folks with a good pass to Thorne here. Thorne just running out here. Get the ball into Proser. Just completely free to put that away. And yeah, look at this. We're 3-0 up. First half isn't over yet. So maybe Preston is a good team. Maybe a better team than I was expecting from them. So let's get into the dressing room and let's go. I think we're gonna go with that the assistants tells us to do a no gesture, because we don't want to be stretching out looking like winners when we've only gone halfway through the game. But yeah, this is marvelous. Eddie Petrie is not playing as good as I was hoping for him to do down there, which is a bit of a disappointment, of course. So I'm thinking maybe I should do some changes pretty soon in the midfield, and I think I'm going to go in this one then. 65th minute, here's Petrie, and it's done. You know what? We're going to pause here because we're going to go in here. We're going to be showing what my thoughts about this. Look at Petrie. He's really, really bad today. So let's put Stewart in, and let's give actually my colleague Gray the opportunity to come in and play today instead of Adset. Other than that, the defense, I shouldn't really blame the defense. They haven't had much to do today. So yeah, let's not care about that. Let's just leave it at this. A couple of tired players, but yeah, they should keep on the pitch. Now, of course, it's going to be tough for us to have a good... Oh, I'm thinking about the Carabao Cup. This should be a victory. So I'm going to take out Turney and put in Bojang, because I want a pretty fresh Turney against not Newport in the Carabao Cup. And maybe we should take out a tired Oscar Thorne as well, or should we aim for that one? We take the defender, and let's have a look at this. Now we made our 3 changes. Not much we can do. Let's get the game running again. Here's Wiggett. Here's Dunn. Way down to Egan. Egan to Curry. Long ball towards Proser. Proser could not get on the end of that one. Here they come though. Carlisle, can they get back into this game now that we are going to make such amount of changes? We're just going to have to wait and see. Long ball out to Hurst out here. Can he get it? He gets it in, and oh, Egan, thank you very much. coming out there fixing that problem for us. So a couple of changes coming in now, and it's going to be interesting to see if we can keep up and not drop this. Gray stealing the ball, perfect. Can he get the ball away to Proser? No, he needs to run with it and pass long way back to Langston, which gets it up high to Proser, but ends up in the arms of Carlisle. But a long ball here again against Proser. And Proser shoots from that angle, but hits the defender. Tries to find Folks in that second chance with the ball, but yeah, that is intercepted by Carlisle. And now Carlisle coming up, and that one should not be a problem for Egan. 72nd minute, and let's hope we can keep this up. Bojang coming here now. Ismail Boyan gets it into Oscar Thorne! Oscar Thorne makes his second goal of the evening. And yeah, what a comeback. What a comeback. Can he start scoring goals like he did for us when he was here last time? That would be a perfect thing if he could. Yeah, I would just love it. Now we're still trying to lend to strikers, and maybe that was a bad idea, or maybe that was a good idea, because maybe that's what's put pressure on the strikers to play a lot better than they did against Preston. Or Carlisle just is a really crappy team. I don't know. Bishop out to get that one. Come on, Welling. Can't do any more changes, so we're just going to have to wait out this and hope that we can use most of these players in the Carabao Cup as well, because we played good today, many of the players. I'm happy with that. 4-0, 2 goals by Oscar Thorne, and yeah, that was a good game from us, and feels good to get a 3-pointer here today. And yeah, having said that, I guess I'll just see you in the next game. And so we're here. The Carabao Cup game against Newport County is today. We're going to play at home. Let's just jump into this and see what kind of players we can use today. Who's fresh enough to play? It looks like everybody is fresh enough to play. That's actually a very good news. That's something that I am very pleased with. So let's see if the same team can do another great game today then. Was very happy. I was very happy with the team in the last game against Carlisle, of course. As you probably understand, winning 4-0 in the league is a good thing. Let's pump our fist and let's do it for the fans. It is a cup game. The fans love the cup. I love the cups. I do miss the seasons where we managed to become giant killers. I think that was a huge thing, and something that was extremely nice to do. And the sad part is that I don't think that we really got the amount. Oh, Oscar Thorne! Oscar Thorne scores! Oscar Thorne is back in Welling United, and he's back scoring. How nice. Look at this, folks. With a good pass and a good run by Oscar Thorne. Superb. Superb. Yeah, as I said, the disappointment was when we played Arsenal away or whatever it was. I think it was Arsenal away we had, and we hardly got any money. I was expecting us to make quite a few bucks on that game, so that was a bit of a disappointment. But yeah, it was, of course, as well very fun to go that far as we managed to do back in those seasons when we actually was a bit of a giant killer. So here's Tony with a free kick. Oscar Thorne was there, but he couldn't get it down. So 1-0 after 50 minutes. Well, it took 2 minutes to score, but now it's gone almost 20 minutes here now, and still 1-0. Still haven't found the time to fix that set pieces situations. Oh, Beardsley. That's interesting. What's his name more than Beardsley? S. Beardsley. So it's not some Peter Beardsley copy that they have made. It might be a son or something to Peter Beardsley. We all remember him. All of us that are old enough to remember him. He was a very good player, that player. But that was way back in the days, in the 90s. I think he played for Newcastle for some time. I think he played for Liverpool as well. And then there, look at that, Chris Prouser. Chris Prouser after a free kick from Martin Turney, and it's 2-0 for Welling United. Well done, lads. Olay, olay, olay. The strikers are producing all of a sudden. And that's good news, because both of the strikers that I tried to lend, both of the strikers did not want to go to Welling. The clubs accepted the loan offer, but the players refused to go down to us. So that's a bit of a disappointment. But if our strikers can start scoring now, then no problem. Still room for improvements. Let's get on with the second half. And I'm pleased. I'm pleased to see that my players are producing the goods all of a sudden. Turney, Prosa. Oh, good ball to Oscar Thorne. And Oscar Thorne. Oh. Good save by their keeper, though. But, oh. It's good to see Oscar Thorne back in Welling. I've really been looking forward to this. And hopefully we can bring back some other old stars if we're lucky. He never was a success at Burnley, Oscar Thorne, but he gave us a lot of money. I think we got, I think, $500,000 or something for him, which was very good for us back then. So, or if it wasn't million, I don't remember. Gonna press there. I'm not gonna replace yet. Folks is very tired. Stewart, Patry, Turney, Oscar Thorne is very tired as well. Let's see. Curry gets that ball. Yes, here's Folks. To Curry. Curry with a long ball towards Prosa. And Prosa scores! It's number 3. It's Welling United 3, Newport 0. So we're going to do a couple of changes here now, if we can. Oh, there's nobody to change for him, so that's out of the question. I think we're going to go with Victor Akinvale there. We're going to give Adshead the opportunity there. Okay, that didn't happen. And I think we're going to go with Macaulay Gray as well, and let Martin Turney play this game out. So 3 changes coming up. Oh, King had to do a Panther save there. So not much of attendance I can see. Oh, look at this. They're through. Toby Egan. Oh, he missed the goal. That was lucky for us. And it seems like 1,165 attendance. We, of course, always want a lot more attendance than that. But we'll take that, of course. We'll have to be happy what we can get. And it's another good game from our lads. We're going to go through in the Carabao Cup, which is good news. Because the cup is always fun. And we're going to get some prize money for this one as well, which is good. So I don't think there's much more to say about this. So I'm just going to say that I'll see you in the next game. And we're here. Exeter away. One of the team we were fighting for promotion together with last season. So let's see if they've become better or worse. It's going to be interesting. And let's just jump into the tactical situation here. Now, we've played a couple of games and we've got Folks injured, so we're going to have to take him off. And but I think we've gotten Tyler Morton back, which I'm going to be having as a right midfielder there instead then. And other than that, it looks green, so I think we're going to go with that. And let's see if we can make yet another good game today, or if this is a tough one. As I said, I don't really know if we even played Carlisle last year, or if they are newcomers, so maybe that's why we beat them so easily. You must excuse me because it's been a while since I recorded last, so yeah. I do have I try to record as much as I can, because I don't know when I get to be able to record again, and then it can take weeks, or sometimes even a month or two before I record again, because I don't have the time for it, or I'm not feeling good enough to do something like that. So it is a struggle keeping up with it, of course, but so far we have done good. I don't think I've missed a single Tuesday with Welling though, so that's a good thing. It is the City Skylines. I would love to come back to that before City Skylines 2 comes out, but as it looks at the moment, yeah, I could see myself doing or recording City Skylines materials, but I don't want to start. I mean, wait, let's look at this first process. 1-0 for Welling United. Super. I don't want to start a new city with City Skylines, since we don't know when City Skylines 2 are coming, and it's going to take some while to build up an entire new city in that one. So, but I would love to continue with the ones that I do have, but I'm not getting that one to work at the moment. So I'm trying from time to time, when I have some spare time, I do try to get that one up and running again. But so far, oh no! What did he do with his legs there? I can't, I don't think they're going to show that in the rerun, but if you actually see this, go back and see if you can see it with the legs here. Nah, he made that one. He didn't do that. His upper body didn't move when he made that thing when it wasn't a replay. So go back and look at that. Holy smokes, that looked weird when he throws his legs up over his head like that. Now, enough talking about City Skylines. Let's concentrate on this game, and let's hope that we can get things going here now. Here's Stewart. Petrie. And long ball to Curry. Oh, Turney. Can he get it in? He gets it in. Curry's there. Oh, but it's a goal kick. Come on, Welling. We seem to be quite evenly squared here with Exeter this year as well. So, yeah. Now the sound disappeared again. So, yeah, let's see what happens. Here it comes. Yeah, good. Petrie. Trying to get rid of it, but it ends up in Exeter's. Oh, thank you. It's disallowed. Thank you very, very much for that. We are struggling here today, that's for sure. So Either we are worse or they are at least as good as they were last season. So, yeah. Come on. Oscar Thorne is not having a great day today. Taylor Morton making his first appearance this season. So that could be something as well, of course. Let's see if we can get them going here now in the second half. Come on, Welling. We know that we have the power. We are good enough to be able to fight off Exeter City. I'm so sure of it. And come on. No, don't let them come here again. It's the wrong team making the advances. It's not supposed to be Exeter. It's supposed to be Welling. Come on, lads. We've only had one shot on target, and that is the goal. I am going to demand more from my players. And maybe we should be going in here and trying to have a higher tempo, and I'm going to put more pressure on them. Let's hope that that will help us out. But yeah, that's going to be a tough one to see. It might go the other way around instead. Might be a little more sloppy. And ooh, I thought he was offside though, but guess he wasn't. Come on, Welling. Good save by Toby Egan there, getting up to 7 in average rating because of it. So yeah. Come on, Prosser, you can run there. No, you couldn't. Oh, Stewart stealing this one. Come on. Oscar Thorne. Prosser. Prosser scores! 2-1 for Welling United. Chris Prosser is at it again. That's another scoring here. Super well done. And it's a good little touch from Oscar Thorne as well to not go for it himself. And we're 2-1 up. Come on, Welling. Can we do it? We're up to 4th position now in the league. If we can hold on to this, that's the question. And my players are getting very, very tired. Eddie Petrie is really tired there. And Chris Prosser gets injured. Now that's a major blow for us. Let's hope he's not injured for a long while, because that could be very bad for us. And we need to do other changes as well, because look at the tiredness. Turney, I don't want him to get injured. And Petrie, we're going to need him in the attack in the next game. So I'm going to put in Adshead there now. And now we've done all our 3. So we're going to take a chance with Oscar Thorne staying on the pitch, which is tough one. Come on, Welling. Now we have perhaps made our team a bit weaker as well. So can they come back from this, or are we going to take a victory? We only have had 2 shots on target, so we've scored on both of our chances, and a lot of minutes added time here. 5 minutes. Here they come with a corner. Get it away, please. No. Oh, outside. That was a good one. But here they come again. 1 minute left of extra time. Curry is there. Bojang. Stewart. No. They steal it back. So here comes Exeter. Now we steal it back. Here's Bojang. No, Bojang missing it out again. Oh, crap. That said, Bojang just putting it into the spectators' position there. So 20 seconds left to go. Come on, Welling. Let's keep... Oh, that's good. Get it away, though. Come on. Oh, yeah, we had to take that. And that's Rodwell Grant going to get out of this game. No, he's still in it. But they have a chance here. And, oh, Toby Egan saves it. Toby Egan. And we win it. 2-1 in this game. And, yeah, not much to say. All I can say is I'll see you in the next and last game of this episode. And so we're here. Last game of this episode. At home to Lincoln City. Let's see what we can do against them. Let's jump straight in here and see what kind of players we can use today. Taylor Morton is injured, so... But I hope Folks is back. There he is. Yes, he's back. Fully fit. That's good. Because that makes our team better. Chris Proser injured, which is a bit of a setback, of course. So, I think we're going to be putting in Adshead there. Moving him in there. And maybe we can get... Yeah, let's do that. Let's play this way today. Lowering the quality on the midfield, but raising it in the attack here. So, let's hope for a good game here today as well. Going to be interesting if we can do anything about this. And of course, we need another one. Yeah, I don't know if I've shown this, but I've been a stupid man again. I've signed this Danish 18-year-old without work permit. I'm destroying Danish players by signing them and not being able to play them, which is sad, of course. But let's see. I don't think I have. Just go transfer, set transfer status, because we want to loan him out. Yeah, I would prefer if he stayed as well, but since I can't use him because of the work permit, I am actually hoping to lend him out. And I want him to be regular starter and playing as a defender there. Just offer him off to being lent out and hope for the best. I should have added that it should be to Danish clubs, but yeah, never mind. Sorry about that. Let's see. Let's put Lee Harkin there, and let's put in him there. There we go. There we go. Let's hope we can beat Lincoln today. Let's move on into the game and... yeah, number 22 for him. That will be good enough. Let's see. Here comes the sound. Let's get this game on the way. Pump our fist. Go with the assistant's recommendation. And the game is off. Here comes Lincoln. Egan is there grabbing that one. That's good. Now I'm hoping Egan will stay with us for many, many years more. Oscar Thorne! Oh! Good pass by Eddie Petrie. Or was it? No, he was offside, so it wasn't then. Sorry about that. I'm a bit gooey in the throat, so there's Petrie. Steve Dunn gets it into Thorne. Thorne puts it, but it's offside. He's offside there. That's too bad. Well, he's clearly offside. No question about it. Come on, Welling. Come on, Oscar Thorne. Stop running offside and start scoring instead. Soon 10 minutes has passed. And we've been the better team, I must say. So hopefully that will only improve. But here comes Lincoln with the corner. But it ends up as a goal kick. That's okay. Let's see here now. Lincoln again. Oh, Curry gets it away. That's good. But they keep the pressure. John, long way out there to Rohan. Oh, they are looking good at the moment. This isn't good for us. Yeah, good one, Stewart. Here's Petrie. Oscar Thorne has been on his way to run away. Here's Oscar Thorne. He comes clear and he does not score, but he gets a corner out of it. And the corner is taken by Turney. Floats it in. Oh. He just stand there. He just stood there. I don't know why. Our player in the penalty area. Here they come though, Lincoln. It's over there. That's good. 20 minutes have gone and it's still goalless. But we've had the better chances. But yeah, they've been playing better, it looks like, because their average rating is a bit higher than ours. Come on, me lads. Can't you play better than this, please? We need you to play better than this. Come on. First half is soon to be over. 40 minutes has surpassed now. Let's see, do it with the pressure on, always press on him. And half time, it's goalless. Come on, Welling. We need another win here. We need to show them that we are to be reckoned with this season. And, yeah. Eddie Petrie, Steve Dunn. Ad said, Folks. He gets it to Petrie. Petrie gets it into Oscar Thorne! Oscar Thorne makes it 1-0 for Welling United. Superb. So nice to see. Folks to Petrie. Petrie to Thorne. Just puts it away. Completely empty there, but since the ball was passed backwards, it's not an offside goal. So, yeah, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Always nice if we can win, of course. I think Stewart's going to come off now, and my colleague Gray is going to come on in. Let's see. Folks is getting tired. Do we have somebody who can play there? Not really. Turney is tired. We can take in Bojang there then. And Petrie is tired. Let's get in Akinvale. Like that. So Folks has to stay on. Let's see. 10 minutes to go. Come on, lads. Come on, lads. You don't have to score just as long as you don't let something in at the back. Just keep up this scoreline and I'm happy. Whew, long extra time here, but it floats away pretty quick. Only a minute left of the game and it's over. We won it. 1-0 after a goal by Oscar Thorne. And he's certainly made a good comeback to Welling United, hasn't he? What a start of the season for him. I'd say Altrincham, always good to win, so I'm always going to be happy with the winnings. And now we're just going to have summarize this episode as well before we let this one slide away. And yeah, let's start with the finances. You can see that we have 2.5 million, and yeah, so far it looks okay. Club Vision looks like they are pretty happy with me. The facilities is on the way to become better. And I guess we're going to go into competition here. Next episode, we're going to start with the game against Wimbledon. Going to be a tough one, I guess, in the Carabao Cup, but an interesting one, of course. And nice to see us in 4th here now. In 4th. Brilliant. Have a look at the schedule here. Wimbledon, Charlton, Brighton under 23, and Chesterfield. Yeah, maybe you haven't seen the teams we got in this one either. We got Wimbledon, then Brighton under 23, and MK Dons. So both Wimbledon and MK Dons. That's actually kind of interesting to be honest. And then getting them both in the Carabao Cup and in that Papa John's Trophy. That's interesting. Very interesting. So 2 league games and 2 cup games coming up next episode. Will be interesting. I think we've started good in the league after that failure against Preston. That's what it feels like anyway. After that, we can see that except the game against Exeter, Oscar Thorne has scored in every game. 2 goals, and now 1 goal here. So I'm glad to have Oscar Thorne back at Welling United, and hopefully he can start to develop properly again. And what a start, 7.88 so far, 3 goals, 4 assists, and 1 player of the match in his 4 appearances so far. That's pretty cool, actually. It is a fairy tale when players like that comes back. Let's see if we can see on the short list. Let's go all the way up to the top like that, and we're going to go for position, shouldn't we? Let's go for position. Let's start with goalkeepers here. Let's see if we can recognize this is the goalkeeper that's going to be signing for us, or that we already accepted and will become a Welling United player. 16 years of age, so that means we're going to have one in the under 23 team. So yeah, but I can't seem to recall any of Isaac Solberg. We tried to sign a couple of times, but that was another one that didn't get any whatchamacallit, work permit, so we had to give him up. Let's see, because I also thinking about players that we sold, like this one. This is a youth player. We got him in for quite the free. He left Everton. That's one of those under 23. We signed him. He hardly played a game for us. Derby bought him for £1 million, and then they sold him for 850, and now he's on loan to Watford, but he belongs to Newcastle. He's 21 years of age. Don't know if he's going to become anything anymore. But I had high hopes for him, but I couldn't keep him at the club, unfortunately. So, yeah. Well, we did get £1 million for him, so that wasn't too bad. Is there anybody else like that we can find here now? Carl Coleman, another one of those million we bought from Manchester United, or not from Manchester United. He left Manchester United, and we got him for a free transfer, and we sold him for £1 million. And an interesting thing would be to see when his contract, it doesn't run out from 31. So yeah, we're not going to get him, that's for sure. But only valued at 325. It's a player I would consider buying back, but not for 325. Perhaps if he was cheaper. But yeah, that's it. Let's go back out again. Let's have a look at if there's some others we can find here that used to play for us. Because I think I've pretty much put every one of those under 23 that we got in and then sold for a lot of money, like this Steve Vance as well. A Liverpool, I think he was started, yes, and then we got him for free. He went to Brentford for 1.1, and then to Norwich for 575, and now he's at Tampa Bay Roadies. So his career hasn't gone very good. He should have stayed in Welling as well, where he got to play. But yeah, he made his decision. Oh, his contract runs out this summer, and only 21. That's a player that I can see myself trying to get back on a free transfer. That would be cool. Let's move on. See if there's anybody else I can remember here. Neil Moore is still, and he's still out of contract. But I guess he still does not want to sign for us. No. Wouldn't be interested in signing for Welling at any circumstances. That is so weird. But all right. I wonder why Manchester United doesn't kick him out. They just keep him on without a contract for some reason, and weird. Very, very weird. Let's see what happens here. Ian James was the player that we borrowed 1 year, that I had a problem finding if he was going to play at a central defense or at a left defense or not play at all. So yeah, let's see. Interesting to see all these players. Steve Irvine, we all remember Steve Irvine. He made a season and helped us out back there, down there in National League South. And I was very happy about him. I wanted to sign him, but they wouldn't let him go, and he's still in Notts County. That's weird. Ruth Bennett is one of those Manchester United youth players that has signed, never was with us. We tried to get him back then, and he just hasn't been leaving the shortlist. Maybe he should be off the shortlist. Let's see here now. Will Fish is another United former. But let's just be satisfied with looking for the youth players that we've had in our club, because there should still be a couple of them. Ronnie Edwards has gone down to Mick Wigan. That's weird. I thought he was going to be climbing upwards, not downwards. And he has a contract until 2030. Alright, so he's not going to be able... He's not going to be something that we will be able to get, I guess. Let's ask. Wouldn't it be interesting? Even though Wigan is in League 2 and we are in League 1, he's definitely not going to come to us. This player we did get a good amount of money for him, 1.6, which was very, very good. Signed him after he was dropped out of Everton. Seemed to be a good player, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be a good player. His contract runs out 28, so hopefully we can sign him again after that. So yeah, loads of things like that I am doing, which make us into a half a decent club. We cannot become a Premier League team until we start spending money for real, but we don't have that kind of money, so we need to survive by signing free transfers and then hopefully getting them to become something and get some money for them, and hopefully build upon that. Now there's loads of players that we have no connection to. James Garner was another player that I wanted, of course, another Manchester United youth player, but yeah, he has gone out to Europe. Nia Kirby was also a player that I wanted there in the start of the game. Don't know if he's anything to have nowadays, but yeah, in the start of the game he was really, really good. De Bruyne looks like he's put his boots on the shelf. And let's see, come on, we wanted to go to like Jake Fisher and stuff like that. Let's see what we can find here. Come on. Old Welling United players. Well, former. They are not old. They're still very young, those players. So, where are we? We are in the midfield now. Too many on the short list, I must say. I should... there's Jake Fisher. Remember this lad? Probably the only one with any quality that I've gotten up from the youth system. And we did get £1 million for him. And yeah, somebody whose contract is running out, 28, maybe we can get him back. So yeah, let's see what else do we still have a couple of players, I guess, that we, at least one more, I'm pretty sure that we, Ash McHarry, we all remember him. United, free transfer, £1.5 million. And I felt he was very promising, and I would love to get him back, but his contract is not running out until 2030, so that's a long way before that contract runs out, which isn't very nice. And we have a couple of other players left to, or at least one. We should at least have one player left that we have had in our club, and that's that former Arsenal youth player that we wanted. Yeah, for the people that have followed my Welling save from the start, remembers we tried to sign this player for so many times from Dulwich Hamlet. We certainly wanted him when he was 15 or something like that. We were pretty sure that he would become a good player, and now he's in Newcastle. He actually plays from time to time in Newcastle. And yeah, I don't know when his contract runs out. It's 31, so there's plenty of years left. But he's only 22, so yeah. Pretty cool. But we've been chasing him for a long time. And yeah. James Wilson, isn't that the former Manchester United? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And yeah, I guess that would be something to consider, but I don't want him. Don't know why I still have him on the short list, but never mind. Let's keep him on the short list. Let's see if we just can find that last. There he is. Neil Flahaven has a contract until 30. Plays for Newcastle as well, but he hasn't played a single game in the first team. They bought him for 1.1 million. So yeah, getting him back would might be something that we would like, but I don't know. He's 22 now, and hasn't really gotten into any good play time, so maybe not. Maybe we'll stay away from Neil Flahaven. But we're happy to have Oscar Thorne back home where he belongs, playing for us. And that's pretty much all we had. We looked through all those old players, and that's cool. Looking at the table here, 4th, that's where we ended last season. And we have actually established us as a more of a top team in this division than a bottom, which we were believed to become. So I think maybe we've done some good signings this season as well. And we might be in for a surprisingly good season. Let's hope for that. We've started very good, so it's not impossible. But having said that, I do wish you would subscribe and like and all those nice stuff. And I'm going to be ending this episode now by saying Take care of yourself in this dangerous world and have heaps of fun. And I'll just end with bye 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 bye.